This here is Backwoods Billy, from the beautiful Delmarva Eastern Shore. What a beer hall, beer run. We're going to look at today the juice. Looks like Jose, but it's the juice, 12% alcohol by volume, although not the alcohol content, but the flavor malt beverage. My wife likes the FMBs, and that's one of the ones she likes. I'm going to do a review of it, though. This is a Wybacker Wingman, a pale ale. They're more known for like their porters and belgians, but I'm going to do a review of the pale ale they have. And this is the Spillin' River Reach Around IPA, and not today's Satan IPA. And remember, guys, to click, like, subscribe to Backwoods Billy Craft Beer Reviews, forward to your friends, family, enemies, whoever, put it on social media. All right, we have the Hoppy Place IPA by Ox Brewing. Now, the Spillin' River, the Ox, the RAR, these are local ones. This is Virginia. This is the West Coast style IPA. This is the Natticoke Nectar India Pale Ale by RAR Brewing out of Cambridge, Maryland. And this is the RAR Groove City Hefeweizen by RAR out of Cambridge. And then we have the Honeysuckle Rose by Blue Earl Brewing Company, the Belgian Blonde Ale. I see them a lot at like the beer festivals. And this is the thing I don't like about that is the beer bottle. The cap is basically no branding for them. Anybody that wants to collect them and say, hey, I had this beer in Delaware or whatever, it's not there for like you have the maps, or if you want to make a clock out of it, or people, they actually cut them out and make little crabs and fish and what have you, crabs.
Well, you always want to have it for branding.
Yeah, I just think it's a good thing for branding. And then Eva, which is in Salisbury, Maryland, which is by the gym we work out at. Pine Hopley India Pale Ale. And basically this is the lot 3 with a little pineapple up, cut the bittering. And this is the lot 3. They call it that because they took several different lots, and lot 3 is the one that they chose at their different brews when they first came out with their India Pale Ale. And the lot 6 is a double IPA, so obviously double lot 3 and call it lot 6. This is Eva Evolution Craft Brewing. So this is Maryland, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. And then we have Finn City Brewing Company. I did not bring out the Black Finn IPA. I had it last time. I got another 6-pack. You know what it looks like. It's the Black IPA. Awesome beer, by the way. And by the way, Ron Grovis, Ron's Beers and Tools, I sent him some beers. He sent me some. I sent him some back. That's one of the ones I sent him was the Black IPA, the Sandstorm Belgian, 9% ABV, triple Belgian by Third Wave out of Delaware. We'll go back to this is the White Marlin IP. This is the White Marlin Pale, excuse me. Vince City Brewing Company at Ocean City, Maryland. It was the first brewery in Ocean City, and Vince and his wife Michelle remained small on purpose. They're at Hooper's Crab House, which is right as you're coming into Ocean City, Maryland. And you have Jack Spot Amber Ale, which, by the way, these are very hard to find these outside of Ocean City, but I did find them. I was gonna find a Black Fin, but I got this. So this is the Jack Spot. We got a 6-pack of those. And then this is also at local one. This is Delaware Dogfish Head Brewing Company, the Woolworths Pennsylvania Tuxedo. It's a pale ale brewed with Pennsylvania spruce tips. Now, what I want to say about that is we have some windstorms where trees came down. But anyway, this is just some little pieces of pine that came down last night. And in the springtime, which you're starting to get into now, you can take these and snip them on 2 different areas, and then when you put them in the bowl, instead of using hops, and instead of having the pine resinous notes, you're going to get the citrus notes to it. So with hops, you're going to either have fruity notes, pine resinous notes, spicy notes, earthy notes, things of that nature. So, as well as the bittering, which is your alpha, the NDA alpha acid units. But anyway, that's that one, and then that's that. So we got these 2 out of the way. We did the Pennsylvania Tuxedo. This is Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, which by the way, it does have the logo on it, the Guinness. This is that's not from the area. Well, they are bringing one to Anne Arundel County, where we used to live in Annapolis. It's outside of there. That's coming there. Guinness is going to have a brewery there. Never Gonna Give You Up IPA by Evil Genius Beer Company. Duclaws, which is in Maryland, one of the first IPAs that I've ever had. Now, Heavy Seas, which was originally Clipper City and was out of Sisson's, which Hugh Sisson is still around and has the Heavy Seas Brewery. They have a bunch of restaurants coming back in that area, Baltimore area. That was the first one I had of a craft beer, and then I had Duclaws, and then eventually Blue Moon was outside. We came in, but Duclaws has something called Naked Fish, which is an awesome chocolate cherry stout, which I could not find, but it's out. It's so popular. But this is the Duclaws Funk Blueberry Citrus Wheat. And this is an awesome beer if you get the opportunity. Let's see if I can get that here. This is the Nouveau Rouge by Evolution Craft Brewing Company, and look at the cap on that. These are anywhere between $17.99 to $20 a bottle, up to 22, but typically around 20 a bottle. This is a sour ale. Basically, it's aged in oak barrels. So you pick up some of the wood tannins, vanilla notes to it. And this is another Fin Cities they do with bottles and cans. This is the Bad Luck Banana Porter by Fin City Brewing Company out of Ocean City, Maryland. Now, we're on the Delmarva Eastern Shore. It's a porter. It has chocolate banana. It's all like a milkshake, guys. Oh, my God. You have to see if you're looking for it. Get this in. Definitely recommend it. Always, actually, I recommend. I drink these a lot. This is the Nitro. This is Virginia, although this is now owned by AB InBev. Devil's Backbone does have a hotel you can stay at, things like that down in Virginia. So, the Nitro Vanilla Porter, which is awesome beer, by the way. Now, what I'm going to say is this. This is on the other side of the bridge going back towards Maryland by Annapolis is the one in Arundel Mills.
Yes.
Am I right on that? So the other one's in the other breweries out in Harford County, Maryland, and that's one of the first ones I visited as well, too. Second one I visited brewery-wise. But we're on a peninsula which incorporates from that bridge, separates that part of Maryland from the next bridge, which is the real big one going to Virginia Beach on Virginia side where Cape Charles is. We're between the two bridges. We're on a peninsula. It separates the ocean and bay. So we're on a small, on that we're on another little peninsula besides that. So we're kind of surrounded by water where we are. This is the Sandstorm Triple Belgian Style Ale in Delmar, Delaware. Now, the interesting about this is when you come down the road, you would go to Evo, and the next one you're going to hit, going to there is going to be Rubber Soul, and it's the Sandstorm is a Triple Belgian Ale, 9% alcohol by volume. One of the ones I sent to Ron to do a review of.
Third Wave.
From Third Wave Brewing Company out of Delmar, Delaware. Awesome brewery. I like those guys a lot. This is Rubber Soul, Paceline Session IPA, and then we have the Lost IPA. This one is this is Maryland Brewery, so I put them on here to bring them out here. Some of these are 4-packs and 6-packs, some of their cases. This right here is right after Evo is Rubber Soul. This actually has a little oranges in its dry hop and has oranges in it well, very, very well, like a nice orangey taste to it, nice fruity. And this is the Lost IPA, it's a double IPA. Barley Oak, which I did not bring out the Redhead Stepchild. I bought a 6-pack of that.
Redhead is Tall Tales.
Tall Tales, yes. Tall Tales is, if you're going in a row, you would go Tall Tales at Parsonsboro, right at the casino, and the next thing you're going to hit would be Barley Oak in Berlin. You kind of vet. It's kind of like anybody's been to Ocean City, you should definitely check Berlin. It's like an antique town with antiques and stuff like you can go to there, kind of like a kitschy town. And then we saw the fireworks out too, Berlin.
And they also did Runaway Bride there.
You did Runaway Bride, the movie, yes, in Berlin, Maryland. And if you go after you come back out on the same road going towards Ocean City, you would hit Fin City, and then you would go to Backshore Brewing Company, and then after Backshore Brewing Company, you go back down the Ocean Highway, and you're rolling your way down. You come to OC Brewing Company. And then you would go into Delaware, and I'll get back to that in a minute. This is Big Oyster, dang, India Pale Ale, and then the Triple Belgian 9%. And I brought this out here. They come in 4-packs, by the way. I put one on here. This is, I got a couple 4-packs of these. This is the Big Oyster Bridge. This is the bridge, the suspension bridge. Then when we did the Rehoboth Beach Beer Festival last summer, or was it September, end of summer, it was cool because that suspension bridge is there. It separates Rehoboth Beach from Bethany Beach. And that was the Big Chill Beach Club. That bridge, the current where the ocean meets the bay is so strong, it actually has to have a pump that pumps sand to the footers so the bridge does not wash away. Interesting fact there. That was kind of cool. And then we have right here from the Kona Brewing Company out of Hawaii, the Cocoa Brown Ale. Now, by the way, people, oh God, it's not brewed in Hawaii. Well, if it was brewed in Hawaii, you'd pay a hell of a lot of money to import it here, and there'd be pay a hell of a lot of money for water because most of what they do is like they do like in Australia, they collect rainwater. The Kona Brewing Company, Hawaii, and it could be brewed there. It could be brewed in Portland, Oregon, or Portsmouth, New Hampshire. So probably, I would say we have the New Hampshire one. It's closer. And look, a beer cap. It says Kona Brewing. Again, it's what you can collect if you're into that. Kind of cool. I'll put them more in my fire because they're kind of cool. This is the Michelob Lager, although not technically a craft beer. It is brewed like a craft beer, and I don't see any reason in my mind you can't call it one if you brew it that way. A unique blend of halotol, Spalls, and other hop varieties combined with 2-row barley malt to create our signature Munich-style lager. So with an IVA, that's going to use some of the probably Munich malt, things like that. It's going to be a little bit nuttier flavor to it, and there's no adjunct ingredients to this beer. So I bought a 6-pack of that. Then we have a 30-pack of the Bush beer and a 24-pack suitcase of hams. Well, we should get 30 packs, and I talked to a distributor for Tall Tales, and he knows in Pennsylvania you can get 30 packs, and here in Maryland you cannot ever get it. The O'Hara's, you should be able to get it. The O'Hara's Irish Red, craft brewed from Ireland. Awesome beer right there. Got to do that for St. Paddy's Day. That Guinness Foreign Extra Stout. And this is for Scottish Ann. I know Ann McGinnis will get a kick out of this one. Scottish Ann, a buddy of mine that does Scottish beer reviews, says, I cannot believe that you know a Scottish lash that does not know what Innocent Gun tastes like. I'm going to bring you a bottle. It's got 2 4-packs so that you can taste this beer. This is a Scottish ale that is oak-aged beer. I've had these before. I drink these. They're awesome. Again, the cap is good branding. Mike collects them, or Mike's crafts out of them. It's kind of neat for that. So, it's a Backwoods Billy beer hall, beer run. Come on, guys, get out there and get some beer. Any of these beers that you've seen here today, especially from Del Mar Ocean Shore, guys, if you cannot find them, ask your liquor store to ask the distributor if they can get them. And also, you can look these up. RAR Brewing Company, Old Ox Brewery, Misspelling River, Finn City Brewing Company, Blue Earl Brewing Company, Evolution Craft Beer, Evolution Brewing Company, and Evo. All these are online. You can look them up. Pretty much they're international. Evo and Dogfish, really, you should be able to find them. And Evo's just really blowing up and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Devil's Back pretty much everywhere. Even though they're in Virginia, they are owned by AB InBev now, or partially owned by and distributed pretty much everywhere. And also the Blue Oyster, the Rubber Soul, and the Lost IPA, and that's going to be from Berlin Brewery, the Barley Oak, and Sandstorm. Triple Belgian. When I do the Reddit Stepchild, I'll do a little thing of it. I'll show it to you guys from Tall Tales. These are all beers I highly recommend. Tall Tales Brewing Company. Look them up online. Look up Rubber Soul. Look up Evo. Look up Big Oyster. Although I don't have Revelation Craft Beer, I don't have any with this. One of the ones I recommend. They're very small. They don't bottle or can except for special beers in bigger bottles. Most of what they do is the sixtels and kegs and things like that to the local things in Delaware. If you get an opportunity, Patrick is one of the most talented brewers that I know. Definitely go there. I'll say that about Eric from Tall Tales as well. I know a lot of these brewers personally. If you get the opportunity, and we have hop tea I didn't put out here because you like the watermelon mint, I definitely recommend you go down to Backshore Brewing. They're going to be in the stadium coming up next year in cans, but right now they're going to the party bags. These are the party bags. But you guys get the opportunity to check all this stuff out. I have not had the juice. Again, flavored malt beverages really aren't my category. But anyway, I'm going to try it. I'll do a review of it. Backwoods Billy, craft beer reviews. 2 thumbs up, guys. Have an awesome day.